How's it going, everybody? I'm going to be just a little bit different on the channel today. We're actually going to be doing a little bit of a reaction. So just in the background at the moment, there's a game running called The Days Before, which is by the developers Mytona. It's classed as a survival MMO. I don't know if it's going to be shooter looter. I'm guessing potentially. But yeah, I mean, if we look at this now, so I class this game as Last of Us meets The Division. Now, if we look at this scene here, you'll see when I do the editing and stuff, I'm probably going to put a side-by-side of a street in The Division and a street in this game, because to the point of the characters running around the background stuff, to me, let me lower that down a little bit. To me, it very much feels like this is, it's like you can literally take this out of The Division and pop it into this game, and it feels very, very similar. Obviously, The Division, you're a special ops agent. This guy, I'm assuming you're just a survivor in the apocalypse. So of course you're not going to have the whole, like, the hood system essentially of The Division, stuff like that. We can see in the icons down below that we've got a cold meter, energy and water. Doesn't seem to be a hunger meter. That's one thing I do notice. There does not seem to be a hunger. Oh, that was a nice kill shot animation. So this one that we're watching at the moment, though. Oh, nice tank. Damn. So yeah, that one we just watched there was just a small clip. What we'll do now is we'll swap over to the full gameplay one that they released yesterday. So this is a full 30-minute, and we're going to be watching the full 30 minutes of it together. So let's give this a watch.
I'm Oliver Frost, and this is probably my last radio broadcast. So the thing I would say is there was too much noise in the world. Before, it seemed like we were just sleeping in a continuous stream of information and news, buying junk that we didn't even need.
Just while they're doing this little talk,
I always dreamed of
so from my point of view, there's nothing really on the channel, but I love survival games. I love them, especially zombie ones. For me personally, the issue that I run into with most of them is the early access point of view. Every zombie survival game starts off early access and normally dries up within the year. Let's speak truthfully. If it's released as early access, most of them, 9% of them, dry up within a year. Or they'll do a bunch of updates and then they'll be like, you know what, this isn't working, we're going to revamp this, we're going to change some bits, and then it'll disappear for a few years. And then that's it. That is the cycle of an early access survivor game. So someone needs to come in and break that mold. Now, long series that we had on the channel, if you've watched it, we did have The Mist. That game was good. Did very much, I mean, it is early access title. It does feel like a very early access title though. And this is the other situation that we run into, is that most of them just don't have a lot of content. You know, like you kill the zombies, you loot stuff, you stash up, and then that's it. Eventually your brain goes, I'm not actually doing it in this game. I'm just going out, collecting food, and then eventually I'll die because of something. And I feel like, I mean, yeah, let's take the Division's role then. Let's go ahead. Let's take the Division. Let's say the Division has an end game. Yeah, it's got that whole aspect of going into the world, the dark zone, and losing your loot there, and there being better loot. So let's take that aspect of it. Let's take bosses. Fuck it, you know what? If it's going to give some longevity to the game, I don't care if you want to add like super zombies or something like that. Just give me something to do other than stack food, die, rinse, repeat. You know? Most of these games, I mean, Daisy mods have actually done this really well now. If any of you have played like Daisy mods lately for the standalone game, they give you this point of So normal DayZ, it's shoot and sight, yeah. But the mods, they give you. It's hard to explain if you've not played it, but you feel less inclined to shoot on sight and feel more inclined to help each other now, which is pretty cool. But yeah, they basically need to find a way to stop it just turning into, if it's an MMO, if there's a person in this petrol station now, as soon as they see the sky, they're going to shoot me. They need to give me a reason not to do that. So let's think like a game like Days Gone. Days Gone, who unfortunately RIP, have said that they're not certainly not allowing them to do a second IP, which I'm pretty frustrated with. Like, let's imagine for one, so I'm assuming this is another player. Let's say for one here, let's say back in those trees somewhere, if I don't know if it's like a zone that you can't go past, it kind of looks like it could be. There's a zombie horde. He's just shot that zombie now. What's to say that if there's a player in there, he's hearing all this? Like, there's very few zombies here, so it's not going to be an issue, is it? If you got the ammo, it's not going to be an issue unless like stuff like this happens where they sneak up on you. But let's just say, for instance, there's a horde back here. The player inside who's waiting for me already knows this. He's been here, he's circled this area, he knows there's a horde back there. He knows if he fires his gun, all those zombies are coming for him. He doesn't have the vehicle. So let's say make sure these players have keys for their vehicles. So you can't just jump in. Coca-Cola, Lola Cola, that's pretty cool. We just had to throw it in there. Yeah, I mean, look, it's even Christmas. The Division had a whole Christmas theme, so a bit sketchy here, a little bit sketchy, but we'll roll with it. But yeah, let's say that, for instance, the player inside knows there's the horde. Yeah, like you're saying, the player inside knows there's a horde outside. He knows if he shoots, he's probably dead. Like we said, no car keys, so he can't just get in the vehicle and go. He needs to play it smart. Like, let's say, for instance, make himself known, things like that. It's really important that the game doesn't turn into just player versus player. It's really important for these games, in my opinion, to keep the zombie threat real. Because the issue is that most of these games, they don't. The zombies, once a few players have spawned in, got some gear, they just came in an afterthought. And then it's all about hunting the other players, which, for a survival game, for me personally, I mean, there's games like that. You can, the survival games like, I mean, they all have kind of some kind of AI, but there are a lot of survival games that are purely just for the PvP aspect. So, for me personally, the zombies need to stay a major threat in this game. We've got the loot system here. It's pretty standard, honestly. I suppose with games like this, though, where ultimately combat is the major part of this, it is important that you don't have too much of an intricate loot system to slow players down too much. That's quite a cool system. Power repair kit. I mean, there's a survival game called The Infected that's been doing quite well. I haven't played it. I just know that it's quite fun. I know that Scum, but that's more to do like... No, Scum has zombies in it. Scum does have zombies in it. I know that game's been doing quite well lately. Some good patches for that one. This is cool. Honestly, I don't know if any of you've played it, but there is a like top-down game called Project Zomboid. For me personally, that's the best survival game there is. For me personally, Project Zomboid is the best survival game on the market that you can get currently, if you can deal with the top-down view. If you're someone that needs like this, like Unity Engine, it's not for you, because it is literally top-down, clicking. You can use like things to attack and stuff, but for the most part, it is top-down. But yeah, it's hands down for me personally the best survival game on the market currently. So you got binoculars, we've got a farmhouse, and debris. See, obviously can't tell too much from this, but this is what worries me. feels like at the moment, if you've got a car, the only thing you're going to have to worry about is players. So one of those on projects Onboard does really well is think of zombies and think of everything you know about zombies. If there's a loud noise, they come in to check what is going on. They are coming to check what is going on. In this, however, they left. We're running on, yeah, quality isn't that great, which is a 4K trailer. Yeah, in this, there's nothing. There's a loud car. There's two cars. There's two loud cars. I got vaccinated. Oh God! Please don't tell me that this is going to be COVID related. But yeah, there's oh, they eat animals. But yeah, I mean, they could just be no. There are zombies. So think of zombies like and everything. Their sounds, their other senses, because their vision isn't the best, is all heightened. And smell. So smell and sound is all normally heightened when you think of zombies. They didn't hear those cars there, which is a bit unfortunate. Means that the only threat. I'm saying all this, but at the end of the day, this is still probably a really early view of the game. I think it's due to come out in spring though, actually. So we could actually be playing this within a few months. But yeah, like there's no reaction to the sound of the car at all. Two engines run on top of a hill, like should attract a lot of attention in my opinion to give you the threat of that I can't stay here too long. Instead of thinking I can't stay here too long because I'm another player, I want you to think I can't stay here too long because if there's zombies down there and there's quite a few of them, they're coming for me now. I also need that threat, and it would help with against other players as well that I need to turn this engine off because the zombies are going to hear it and a player could hear it, and that also gives them the added threat if I am hurt. See that they're reacting to this sound. So why didn't they react to the car engine? Why? That's annoying. That's such a loud gun as well. It says MMO though, so maybe... Maybe this is going the Division route, where this is the open world, which is fine. There's a section of our world that's going to have player versus player. If you're in this area, you got nothing to worry about. It could be going down that route, to be fair, now I think about it. Okay. Well, if we're looking at it from that point of view, then you need to get way more zombies out in there. We need to have way more. So the zombies in the mist. It's an alien. The zombies in the mist weren't the biggest threat. They added like scavenger people, if any of you have played that, dotted around, that were really good. Here we go. This could answer a lot of our questions. He's got his sirens blurring. Please, come on. I just want a really good, detailed zombie survival game that's not just PvP. Because these players are going to come now and they're going to attack them, I reckon. Oh man, this is a PvP fest. I'm telling you now, this is just a PvP fest. Man's got his siren blaring because he knows that the zombies are attracted to that. And I'm guessing this is how you extract, maybe? Oh, maybe not. The bunker. Oh, we watched all 13 minutes of it. Okay, well, let's put this on in the background anyway. So yeah, my thoughts. It looks like it's probably, for the most part, just a PvP fest, which is a bit unfortunate. I wish you'd have seen that some of that underground part, because there's a lady crying down there. I hope there's a crap ton of zombies down there. And it's a case of that we've got these players here. We can get away from them. We can get away from them. But the risk of that is great, because we've got to go in the underground where all the survivors and the bunkers and everything went. And shit went down. Shit went bad down there. So I want decisions like that. I want decisions where, okay, I can fight these players, or I can go this route, but this is where the zombies become a real threat. Instead of, I can fight these players, I'm not going to, I'm going to run away because I can deal with the zombies piss easy. I don't want that. I want a strong, difficult zombie game. Rant over. Let me know in the comments, guys. Do you think this is a real game? Or do you think this is going to be a quick cash in on, hey, we have the Division. We have the Division that's about a disease, but they don't have any zombies. Why don't we just take most of their assets and the gameplay style, throw in a couple of zombies, make a quick buck? Let me know in the comments down below which do you think it is. But thanks for watching, people. Quite enjoyed doing these like talks and stuff, so we'll probably do quite a few more of them. So if you did enjoy, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. Most importantly, get yourselves a beautiful day, and bye bye.